Picture this: a flash of electric blue streaking past a riverbank, wings shimmering like jewels, and then, splash, it dives headfirst into the water and emerges with a fish clamped in its beak. That's the spectacular world of the kingfisher, one of the most colorful and fascinating birds on Earth. Today, we're going to explore their dazzling feathers, their hunting secrets, their nesting style, and so much more. So let's dive right into the kingdom of the kingfisher. Kingfishers belong to the family Alcididae, a group of brilliantly adapted birds with deep evolutionary roots. Fossil evidence suggests they first appeared in tropical Asia millions of years ago, before spreading across the globe. Today, scientists recognize between 90 and just over 100 species, depending on how island forms are classified. Scientists group kingfishers into three main branches: the river kingfishers, the tree kingfishers, and the water kingfishers. Together, they cover an incredible range of habitats and behaviors. Their stronghold remains Australasia and the Old World tropics, but kingfishers are found on every continent except Antarctica, along rivers and streams, at the edges of lakes and marshes, perched above mangroves or coastal pools, even deep in woodlands hunting insects. These birds show remarkable adaptability. Whether you're walking a shaded forest trail in Asia, exploring wetlands in Africa, or scanning riverbanks in Europe, there's a good chance a kingfisher could be nearby, watching quietly from its perch. Kingfisher plumage is one of nature's standouts. That electric blue and turquoise, it's usually structural color. Tiny feather microstructures scatter blue light, so the color seems to glow even without blue pigment. Orange, chestnut, and green tones are common too. So many species look like they were painted with a jeweler's brush. Some kingfishers wear a showy crest or feathery crown. Think of the crested kingfisher or the kookaburra's spiky head feathers, which give them a dramatic silhouette. Bills are equally adapted, long, straight, and dagger-like in fish specialists, shorter and broader in species that pry insects or hunt on the ground. How big can they get? Tiny species, like the little dwarf kingfishers of tropical forests, can be only about 4 inches long, while large tree kingfishers and kookaburras can top a foot to a foot and a half. Often the male and female wear similar colors, although in some species a subtle band or hue varies between the sexes. One last feather note: bright blues don't wash away, but kingfishers keep them brilliant by regular preening and bathing. We'll talk more about grooming next. Are these little guys homebodies? For many species, absolutely. Kingfishers are famously territorial. A favorite stretch of river or a prime fishing rock is defended with noisy rattles, dive chases, and stern body language. That said, some species move seasonally. In temperate zones, freezing rivers push partially migratory populations south in winter. For example, northern populations of the belted kingfisher move when ice locks up their feeding grounds. In tropical regions, most are year-round residents. Males sometimes travel shorter distance than females in migratory populations. And grooming, oh, they love to stay clean. Kingfishers preen every day, using their beaks to realign feather barbs and a dab of oil from the uripygel gland to keep feathers waterproof. They bathe frequently, light splashing from the perch, or even short dives into water, and then vigorous shaking and preening until every feather is set. That upkeep keeps structural colors vivid and plumage in prime for fishing condition. Here's the part viewers love. Kingfisher hunting is pure theater. Many species sit perfectly still on a low perch, a twig, a rock, a reed, watching the water with intense concentration. When prey is spotted, they launch into a lightning-fast, bill-first plunge into the water and come up with dinner. Some kingfishers hover over the surface before diving. The pied kingfisher is famous for sustained hovering like a tiny helicopter before the plunge, and that lets them fish over open water without a perch. Others prefer the perch then drop style, and in forests, many kingfishers rarely touch water. They hunt insects and small reptiles from branches instead. Their eyes are special. They have excellent binocular depth perception for judging distance to moving fish and a protective third eyelid. The nictitating membrane helps them see and protect their eyes underwater. Kingfisher families have fascinating home styles. Most species are cavity nesters, but not in trees, in the earth. Expect a tunnel entrance dug into a vertical bank that leads to a small chamber where the white eggs are laid. Some forest species use tree holes or even termite mounds as nesting cavities. Tunnel length depends on species and soil. Many burrows are a meter or two long, but some large kingfishers have been recorded with tunnels many meters long. Both parents typically dig, both incubate, and both feed the chicks when they hatch. Clutch sizes vary. A typical clutch might be 3 to 6 eggs, but larger species sometimes lay more. Incubation periods and nestling times differ by species. Small river species often incubate around 19-21 days, with fledging shortly after 3 to 4 weeks. Larger species like the belted kingfisher have the incubation times around 22-24 days, and nestlings that leave the burrow after roughly 27 and 29 days. After fledging, parents may feed young for several weeks as they perfect fishing skills. In the wild, many live a handful of years, but some species average around 6 to 10 years, and individuals occasionally reach higher ages. Captive birds can live longer. All told, kingfisher family life is a mix of intense parent teamwork and fast learning for the chicks. Not every kingfisher is a fish eater. Many forest species specialize on insects, frogs, or small lizards. Some island species evolved unique diets and behaviors. Structural color, those blues and greens, is a clever optical trick, not pigment. Also, a few species practice cooperative breeding, for example, sometimes raise young with help from older offspring or neighbors. While many kingfisher species are common and widespread, protecting riverbanks, wetlands, and forest streams helps keep them around for future generations. From jewel-like feathers to precision plunges, kingfishers are tiny packages of wonder. Whether they're hovering like a miniature helicopter, tinkering with a fish on a perch, or digging a hidden burrow for their chicks, each behavior is a perfect little marvel of nature. Thanks for taking this kingfisher ride. I hope you come away amazed and curious. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to BearBunk and follow our channel for more amazing wildlife stories. And remember, the kingfisher may be small, but its skills, colorful feathers, and patient fisher make it one of nature's most dazzling wonders. Until next time, keep your binoculars ready and your eyes on the water. Happy bird watching.